Hi, everyone. I'm Anna, and welcome to this week's series on restoration and healing, a 5-day message to a healthier you. Today's message is Healing 101, Discovering Your Need to Heal. From Jeremiah 30:17, but I will restore you to health to heal your wounds, declares the Lord, because you are called an outcast, Zion, for who no one cares. Now, this verse, which I've spoken out on before, is a promise of restoration and healing for all of us. Its specific verse speaks of abandonment and hopelessness and is a message of hope in that divine intervention will bring us healing. A promise by God to rebuild us with tenderness, compassion, and unconditional love. So I ask today, when have you felt broken and how did you recover? Or didn't you? Many people choose to move ahead without acknowledging the pain and they bury it deep inside. I used to be one of those people. And that is actually a common practice in the world nowadays. We are so busy dealing with anything else except our pain, and it leads to a lot of hurt. The negative consequences of not dealing with pain and abandonment lead us to mental health issues, strained and ended relationships, and lack of self-care. And it shows outwardly as avoidance, bad behavior, substance use and abuse, and being emotionally numb. It affects not just us as individuals, but it ruins what could otherwise be healthy relationships. And it's necessary to choose healing in order to find personal and spiritual growth. Now, I can speak from experience that not being healed will ruin what could otherwise be a healthy relationship. I've done it. And discovery is the first and very important stage to healing and spiritual restoration. It helps you understand specific areas that are the most important in your process. These would be the areas that cause you the most emotional pain or suffering and stop you from choosing to heal. And it allows you to decide what intentions and goals are needed to successfully begin your new healthy lifestyle of being healed and to create a vision to do it. Understanding yourself and your healing journey and having purpose and direction will help motivate you to be successful on this part of your path to your health and your well-being. It'll also allow you to find peace and forgiveness and eventually potentially be out here teaching it to others. Now, the beginning of the healing could come in many ways. I believe that I triggered my own spiritual healing journey by calling out to God when I was deeply hurt. I spent many days unable to sleep or eat, and I called out to God even in my sleep. And I remember saying out loud, God, help us both because I can feel our pain and it hurts, and I need you to stop it. It's the hardest and most excruciating pain I've ever endured in my entire lifetime. And if you've been a follower of my journey, you know I've had to deal with a lot of pain in my life. Imagine feeling the emotional pain of two souls. And in truth, I can't explain it to you in words, but the experience itself was supernatural. And I understand the connection between our souls at that time. It was pure torture, straight up torment and suffering at a level that I had not experienced before, both emotionally and physically. And it was an extreme, powerful, and life-altering experience. But now when I look back at my life, I believe it actually began way before that. And in God's timing, the correct time. I just couldn't see it because I was busy having a pity party. I even made an earlier video when all this started. I blamed this man for causing my awakening journey. But I now believe that was incorrect since I am now healed. I have every reason to believe that God allowed my pain and suffering for our two joined souls for that moment in my life because it would bring me to my life mission and path. The choice to heal others through grief coaching was caused as a direct choice to heal and go through the pain and deciding to call out to God, which was required for me to begin my process. A process that is now 7 months old. Because you can't heal someone else unless you can fully understand the pain that they've had to endure. And I don't mean that I need to heal him since I felt his pain. I am not that powerful. But it's just the understanding from another viewpoint that gave me the insight. Feeling my own pain would have been enough, but not enough to push me to this level of healing. So I was made to feel his too. And now you might ask how I know that I was feeling both. I can't really explain that. I just know I was. And God made it abundantly clear what was going on. I couldn't mistake what was happening to me. For healing to truly take place, I had to rely on my faith and believing in the power of God and the promises that he made, which drove me to a specific point. The point of not being able to return to the pain like I had so many times before. I had to call out loud to God and ask him for help. I had to choose him and not myself. Because let me tell you, I'm a stubborn human, and it took a tremendous amount of strength to do that, but also a tremendous amount of fragility. It took my believing in joyful hope that God would keep his promise to love me unconditionally while I dragged my pathetic self through the trenches of years of pain. I had to open my heart and not hide it. I had to accept what I had allowed others to do to me and accept that my wounds were directly tied to my relationship with God, which frankly needed a touch-up because I got caught up in the world instead of caught up in God and his unconditional love. And God's intervention and care for me during that time has fulfilled the promise that he made to me. When I felt isolated and hopeless, he gave me hope. And he gave me the ability to learn how to heal other people in the process. He protected my heart and gave me profound healing and restoration. And this transformation has given me the ability to be a testament to God's promises and made me a beacon of hope for anyone else feeling broken. He's given me the courage to seek out other people, no matter their circumstance, and teach them to find out how to heal too. To teach them that God is the ultimate healer of all wounds, and to recognize their need for him through my experience. To help them find a way to be whole in their heart and bring light into the darkness. To fix every broken piece in God's unconditional love. If this resonated with you, please visit my website at www.evolve1111.org. Please like and share my post. We are on YouTube. Check us out there. Don't forget to visit our Facebook page. And thank you for your donations to My Divine Mission and for helping me to keep my message alive. I'll see you next time.